We have magma recharging under China's Weishan volcano. The Wudahalchi volcanic field last erupted in the year 1776. We know that China has a supervolcano sitting at the border of China and North Korea. We don't know that much about the geology of China, especially the volcanology, but this one is, of course, very significant. The University of Science and Technology of China has found from a 3D magnetotelluric imaging revealing magma is recharging beneath the Weishan volcano. It sits on the volcanic field of Wudalianchi in northeast China, and we're going to take a look at that. But going into the study from the 3D images, the collaborative research team from the University of Science and Technology of China, USTC, of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, CAS, and China Geological Survey, CGS, have succeeded in obtaining a high-resolution 3D resistivity model of approximately 20 kilometers beneath Weishan volcano in the Wudalianchi volcanic field, WVF. This is the first time they've obtained this. The study, published in Geology, revealed the image of potential magma chambers and the estimated melt fractions. WVF in the northeast of China, comprising 14 volcanoes in that volcanic field, 14 volcanoes that have erupted about 300 years ago, is one of the largest active volcanic areas. Volcanic activities are a hazard, as we know, to human life and have severe environmental consequences. Thus, it's important to characterize the magnetic system beneath the volcanoes to understand the nature of the eruption. In conjunction with the Center of Hydrogeology and Environmental Geology, CGS Professor Zhang Jianhai's group from the School of Earth and Space Sciences, USTC, utilized magnetotelluric MT methods and the image magma reservoirs beneath the Weishan volcano. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. And they obtained its high-resolution spatial resistivity distribution up to 220 kilometers depth. That's about 12 miles depth. Their findings showed the existence of vertically distributed low resistivity anomalies that are narrowest in the middle. This was further interpreted as magma reservoirs existing both in the upper crust and in the middle crust, which are linked by very thin vertical channels for magma upwelling. Meanwhile, they cooperated with the Institute of Geodesy and Geophysics of CAS, combining both the velocity model from Ambient Noise Tomography, ANT, and the resistivity model from MT imaging to estimate that the melt fractions of the magma reservoirs in the upper crust and the middle crust are reliably 15%. This phenomenon demonstrates that there should be an even deeper source for recharging these magma chambers to keep the melt fraction increasing, and indicated that the volcano is still active, even though it erupted 300 years ago in 1776. Considering the significant melt fractions and the active earthquakes and tremors that occurred around the magma reservoir several years ago, the Weishan volcano is likely in an active stage with magma recharging. Although the melt fraction does not reach the eruption threshold of 40%, it's necessary to increase monitoring capabilities to better forecast its potential further eruptions. Overall, this study has revealed that the volcanoes in northeast China may be in active stage. This poses a grave threat to man and environment. This proper monitoring is required to forecast its hazardous implications, of course, especially after what we're having in Tonga, the underwater volcano eruption, and it's still erupting. They don't know when it's going to stop. It could be the big one. Now, this is from University of Science and Technology of China, Journal of Information on Geology on phys.org. let's go now to Volcano Science Education to see more of the details of this volcano and images. Okay, so here we are at Smithsonian Institute, National Museum of Natural History, Global Volcanism Program, and this is the image of it, as we can see. It's a volcanic field. It's very close to Kamchatka, which is right there. This is Japan, right there, the North Island, Japan. Japan, Kamchatka. Kamchatka is here, sorry. That's Japan, okay. So the mainland Asia volcanic field, last known eruption, 1776. This elevation is not too much, it's about 2,000 feet. The Wundai Lianchi volcanic field, named for the string of 5 scenic lava-dammed lakes, consists of 14 cinder cones capping a 500 square kilometer shield-like lava plateau in northeast China. The volcanic field, whose name means 5 connected pools, was formed during 5 eruptive cycles from the early Pleistocene to historic times. Its ancient name was Nine Hills, which after the historic eruption now numbers 14 hills. The cinder cones were erupted through basement sedimentary and granitic rocks and show a preferred alignment along 3 chains of the intersection of northeast and northwest trending lineaments, in addition to the historic cinder cones of Laoheishan and Huashaoshan. Xilong Menshan and Donglong Menshan are Holocene in age. The freshly preserved cones of Laoheishan and Huashaoshan were formed during the eruptions of 1721 to 2021. Fissures at the base of the 2 new cinder cones fed glassy Pahoho and AA lava flows that covered 65 square kilometers and formed the 5 lakes of Wudalianchi volcanic field, and their eastern and northern margins. Renewed eruptions took place in 1776. This volcano is located within the Wudalianchi UNESCO Global Geopark property. Population within 100 kilometers is over 2 million. 5 kilometers, about 60,000. Okay, so that's it. Major trachybasalt, tephite basanite, and it's a volcanic field. So this is what is now inflating. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.